Now let's talk about politics as race has crashed into the forefront of the governor's race today as one Democrat accused the other of selling out African-American voters.
The accusation coming from the white Democrat Stacey Evans against her African-American opponent Stacey Abrams. 11 Alive's Doug Richards has a look at the issue and why it matters.
Among Georgia Democrats, no voting bloc is more coveted than African-American voters. And while Democrat Stacey Abrams would seem to have a natural advantage among black voters, Democrat Stacey Evans knows she too can't win without them.
Even Ray Charles could have seen what they were doing, diluting black voting strength.
Vincent Ford is among the African-American leaders campaigning with Evans. He says Stacey Abrams, as the House Democratic leader, helped Republicans in a 2015 redistricting bill that ended up diluting the strength of black voters.
For Stacey Abrams to collaborate with Republicans to deny African Americans the right to vote is appalling.
Abrams released a statement from another Democratic legislator saying this is a sad and inaccurate recollection of the events that occurred. Prior to the vote, no Democrats or any allies expressed anything objectionable regarding the maps.
At many times in her legislative career, my opponent has abandoned the fight for access to education, access to voting rights, and absolutely when access fails, the African-American community suffers disproportionately.
But Abrams says she has worked for years to register African-American voters in Georgia, and that they'll remember that on primary day 2 weeks from Tuesday. Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.